All right, so is it time for folks to just snap out of it, shed their fears, and just stop this panicking? Well, my next guest thinks so. He's financial radio talk show host Danny Fontana. Danny is also senior partner with Triune Capital Advisors. Now you can get more than 360 different products for just $4. With a deal like that, then we're asking who needs national health care. Let's ask Charles Payne, Danny Fontana, and Meredith Whitney. Meredith? Is that an impetus for others to follow suit, if for no other reason than their selfish business interests?
Yeah, hi, Neil. It clearly is. I mean,
our Cashin crew this week. Wayne is in the house along with Jonathan Honig, Jonas Max Ferris, and Dagan McDowell. You'll be seeing her front and center on the Fox Business Network on October 15th. We're also joined by Danny Fontana of Triune Capital.
I'm always buying. You know, the issue for me is I don't have a very short time frame. When I deal with my clients, I'm talking about 5-year and 10-year time frames, so I'm always buying. I think the Dow 5 years from now, 10 years from now is higher than it is now and probably can do better than any fixed income investment out there. I want to address Wayne's point, though, because I think he's exactly right. The politicalization of the Fed is the problem here.
Beyond their means.
With some thoughts on how to avoid falling in that trap is our good friend Danny Fontana, senior partner at Triune Capital Advisors. So, how do we do it, Danny? How do we stay out of that trap?
Well, let me just tell you this. First of all, Dave, I'm going to do my best not to ignore your questions.
You ignore anything you want, Danny. We just love to hear you talk.
And happy Black Friday, you guys. Okay,
happy Black Friday. And it is a happy Black Friday. Look at that number. The Dow up 180.
Wall Street, it makes me nuts. Wall Street makes me nuts. It's a breeding ground for arrogance. Now, I know because it happened to me. These guys aren't any smarter than you folks. I made a ton, I lost it, and then I made it back again. So what happened? I learned something in 25 years doing this. Nobody knows nothing. I think if somebody is 30 or 40 or 50 years of age, and clearly they've got 10, 20, 30 years to go, the question that we need to be asking today is not, is the Dow a value at 13 today? Is it a value at 13, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now? If you simply ask the question, and I never hear anybody ask it, where do you think the Dow is in 10 years, higher or lower than 13,000? I think it's a pretty obvious answer. It's going to be much higher than 13,000. So why don't we get people to try to focus on the 10 years rather than the 10 minutes?
You know, very wise advice, Danny. Thank you very much. Danny Fontana in Charlotte, obviously watching the wrong network, but we'll forgive Danny on that one. Another one's coming in just a couple of months. Thank you, Danny.